Before you begin, lay a dust sheet down to protect your surfaces from any damage and collect the tools that you require. Unplug your fire from the mains. If your fire is on a fuse spare, turn this off and remove the fuse. Ensure that there is no power to your appliance by testing with the remote control and the manual controls. Unscrew the front glass using a Phillips screwdriver and place it in a safe place. Carefully remove your fuel bed. Place this in a safe area that will be free of damage. Unscrew the base of the fire, remove this, and again put it in a safe space. Ensure that underneath is free from any debris. To access the back of the fire, we will start by removing the side panels of glass. Unscrew each screw and remove the glass panel bracket. Take care to ensure that the glass does not fall out once you have removed the screws. Do this on both sides of the fire. Using the same method, remove the back panel of glass. Please ensure all glass, brackets and screws are put in a safe place, as you will require them later. Once all glass has been removed, the Perspex flame screen can be gently prised away from the fire and again put in a safe space. This will reveal the back of the fire that we will be working with. The PCB board can be found at the top right-hand corner of the fire. Carefully remove the cable ties using snips. Take care not to damage any wires. Unscrew the existing PCB board using the 4 screws in each corner. Remove the black sensor cable as observed in the video and move the existing PCB board out of the way without unplugging any of the other wires. Now take your new PCB board and place it in the same position as the existing board. Secure this in place by adding the 4 corner screws. Very carefully begin to replace the wiring from your old PCB board to your new one by one. Follow the direction that we are going in now. Ensure that you are doing this one connection at a time. The next stage will be to replace your crimped wires at the bottom of your PCB board. Gently remove the rubber sleeve as shown. Using a flathead screwdriver, simply ease the connection from the old board. Place this into the new board in the same position. Take care to replace the rubber sleeve on each connection. This is known as a piggyback terminal and must be placed in the correct way. Please ensure this is done correctly. Replace the sensor wire back into position to reconnect the new PCB board. Make sure all of your wires are tidy using cable ties. Take care when cutting them to ensure you do not damage any of the wiring. Switch the power back onto the fire. Ensure that there is no vulnerable people or pets within the area, as there is a risk of electric shock due to exposed parts. Test all functions of the fire. Once tested, switch the mains back off before beginning to reassemble the fire. To reassemble the fire, start by replacing the Perspex flame screen. Add on the main back panel of glass and secure this using the brackets and screws provided. Do the same with both side panels of glass. Using a microfiber cloth, clean the back panel of the fire so it is free from any marks. Replace the base of the fire and secure this with the screws provided. You can now replace the fuel bed in your fire. Ensure you replace the front panel of glass. Secure this with the 4 screws along the top. Wipe down any surfaces and switch the power back on to your fire. Your fire will now be fully functional with the remote and the manual control.